Heidi ho, losers! Today we are on the second of the Hunger Games simulators, appropriately called Another One. Now let us meet our teams. In Team 1, we got Netflix cartoon characters, with our leader being a character suggested to me, Katra from the She-Ra reboot. I've not watched that show yet, though apparently my cousins told me it was good. We also got Lance from Voltron, Hilda from Hilda, and R from Troll Hunters. Next, we have characters that would be some awesome Smash characters. We got Minecraft Steve, Bandana D, Crash Bandicoot, and Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. District 3, we got indie characters. We got Shovel Knight, Shantae, who may or may not be accompanied by Sky, the Knight from Hollow Knight, and Eve from The Binding of Isaac. District 4, we got our first randomness thing. We got British Wario and Waluigi. We got Kermit the Frog, appropriately with teeth, as he's always been. Dr. Evil and Terry Crews. He was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which gave us this lovely scene. District 5, we got Nintendo villains, we got Dark Monita, we got Duck Hunt, and we got Tom Nook, and we got the Twerky. Not really the main villain of Miitopia, but upon seeing it, I wanted to die. District 6, we got Team Reeves, consisting of their team leader, Keanu Reeves, their second in command, John Wick, played by Keanu Reeves, their third in command, Neo from The Matrix, played by Keanu Reeves, and Theodore Logan, played by a young Keanu Reeves. District 7, we got SpongeBob characters. We got Squidward. We got Plankton wearing a mask. We got the Tattletale Strangler. And we got Frank. District 8, we got another random team. We got Gordon Ramsay. We got Steve Harvey. We got Dr. Phil. And we got Chuck Norris. District 9, we have My Life as a Teenage Robot, underrated show, by the way. We got XJ9, aka Jenny, Vexus, Kilgore, and Sheldon. District 10, we got Gumball characters. We got Gumball, Carrie, Dr. Butt, and everyone's favorite, Chuck the Panda from How to Ratatouille Your Panda.
Okay, you asked for it.
That was an amazing movie. District 11, we got Star Wars characters consisting of General Grievous, Jar Jar Binks, Max Rebo, and Cy Snoodles. And District 11, we have our last randomness team. Let me just introduce you to these guys. We got Lightbulb from Inanimate Insanity. We got Razorback. We got Adam from Your Movie Sucks. And we got Raven from Teen Titans. Okay, let us go! The Bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Oh, by the way, I've added a few new death messages, some of which were sent to me by a fan. Steve runs away from the cornucopia. Carrie runs away from the cornucopia. Dark Monita finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Neo runs away from the cornucopia. Frank runs away with a lighter and some rope. Shovel Knight takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Lance breaks Chuck the Panda's nose for a basket of bread. Max Rebo and General Grievous fight for a bag. Max Rebo gives up and retreats. Scorpion scares Vexus away. Squidward takes a handful of throwing knives. Keanu Reeves runs away from the cornucopia. Katra runs away from the cornucopia. Razorback runs away from the cornucopia. Terry Crews runs away from the cornucopia. The Knight runs away. And Gumball runs away. Ted runs away. Tom Nook runs away. Hilda, Jenny, and Dr. Phil work together to get as many supplies as possible. Cy Snoodles runs away from the cornucopia. The Strangler grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Eve disconnects before the game starts. Dr. Evil disconnects before the game starts. One Jick finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Dr. Butt runs away from the cornucopia. Gordon Ramsay runs away from the cornucopia. Crash Bandicoot clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Steve Harvey runs away from the cornucopia. Twerky and Bandana fight for a bag. Bandana gives up and retreats. Lightbulb and Raven fight for a bag. Raven gives up and retreats. Duck Hunt runs away from the cornucopia. Chuck Norris takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Adam takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Plankton disconnects before the game begins. Jar Jar Binks runs away. Sheldon grabs the shield. Shantae and Sky kill Kermit, but not even 30 seconds into the game. Kilgore takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. R disconnects before the game starts. British Wario and Waluigi take a handful of throwing knives. Day 1. General Grievous travels to the higher ground. Chuck Norris searches for a water source. Scorpion makes a slingshot. Jar Jar Binks and Squidward morph into their Super Saiyan forms and fight. Strangler throws a knife into Steve Harvey's head. Ted, Bandandy, Shantae, Raven, and raid Terry Crews' camp while he is hunting. Sheldon tends to Frank's wounds. Adam steals from Kilgore while he isn't looking. Neo diverts Lance's attention and runs away. Catra receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Twerky pushes Dark Money to off a cliff during a knife fight. You know what? I said it 3 separate times in the first one. Not gonna say it again. Kill your own teammate. Shovel Knight picks a flower. Size Noodles receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Duck Hunt camouflages himself in the bushes. Gordon Ramsay fishes. Jenny receives an explosive. Gumball and Steve hunt for others. Vexus, Hilda, and Max Rebo hunt for others. Dr. Butt begs John Wick for mercy. John Wick makes him scrub all the floors in Hyrule. British Wario and Waluigi bash Carrie's head against a rock several times. They killed a ghost. Tom Nook goes hunting. Dr. Phil picks flowers. The knight runs away. Lightbulb and Keanu Reeves get into an epic rap battle. Crash Bandicoot's trap kills Chuck the Panda. So on our first day, we have a total of 9 people dead. Gonna open up a tab like I did last time for each dead person. Night 1. Adam, Raven, Dr. Phil, and Lance tell each other ghost stories. Sheldon receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Shovel Knight thinks about winning. Steve cries himself to sleep. Squidward, Wario, and Waluigi, Jar Jar, Tom, and Neo sleep in shifts. Kilgore dies of dysentery. Now, to those of you who don't know what dysentery is, if I'm right, it's an infection in the lung that also causes there to be a lot of blood in your poop. In other words, Kilgore died of blood loss because he crapped out all his blood. The more you know. Gumball convinces John Wick to snuggle with him. Hilda passes out from exhaustion. Twerky cries herself to sleep. Vexus receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Gordon Ramsay thinks about home. Razorback goes to sleep. Max Rebo sets Dr. Butt on fire with a Molotov. General Grievous screams for help. Ted and Jenny tell stories about themselves to each other. Size Noodles, the Knight, Frank, and Strangler tell each other ghost stories. Shantae destroys Chuck Norris's supplies while he is asleep. Crash Bandicoot's trap kills Duck Hunt. Lightbulb receives fresh food. Terry Crews attempts to climb a tree but falls on Catra, and it kills them both. I mean, I would make fun of that, though to be fair, if someone like Terry Crews fell on me, I would probably also die. Bandanity and Scorpion hold hands. Oh. Keanu Reeves tries to treat his infection. Day 2. Scorpion discovers a river. Bandanity receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Raven begs for Jenny to kill her, but Jenny refuses. I'd want to die too if I had that many hot dogs stuck in my mouth. Twerky explores the arena. Dr. Phil and Size Noodles morph into their Super Saiyan form and fight each other. I want to see Super Saiyan Size Noodles. Hilda bashes Lance's head in with a maze. Teammate. Lightbulb questions her sanity. You don't say. Crash Bandicoot practices his archery. The Knight, Steve, and General Grievous unsuccessfully ambush Strangler, Ted, and Tom Nook, who killed him instead. Squidward overhears Razorback and Gordon Ramsay talking in the distance. Hey, Razorback, I want to trust Gordon Ramsay. He's probably going to make the finest pork chops with your thighs. I don't know. John Wick chases Shantae and Sky. British Wario and Waluigi place a kick me sign on Neo. Shovel Knight runs up and kicks Neo. Max Rebo and Adam work together for the day. Keanu Reeves receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Vexus severely slices Frank with a sword. Jar Jar attacks Sheldon, but Chuck Norris protects Sheldon and instead kills Jar Jar. Gumball sees smoke rising from a distance, but decides not to investigate. 11 people have died. Let's see. If I'm right, that means there are 20 people dead. Let's see who is currently dead. Oh. Okay. Yes. Oh, Team 12 has all their members still alive. And so does Team Reeves. But that's not really too surprising, isn't it? Okay, go around. See, Scorpion and Squirrel discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Size Noodles draws lewd fan art of Matt Cerebo. Gumball and Keanu Reeves sleep in shifts. And Razorback and Strangler tell stories. Shovel Knight, Vexus, Hilda, and Adam, and Shelda in sleep in shifts. Dr. Phil can eye on the circumstances and kills himself. Oh. That's just sad. British Wario and Waluigi questions their sanity. Twerky fends Neo, Ted, and Tom Nook away from her fire. And Andy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Raven cooks her food before putting her fire out. Chuck Norris cries himself to sleep. Ginny eats a bowl of Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs is like the best cereal ever, so that makes sense. Shantae, John Wick, and Lightbulb discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Crash tries to sing himself to sleep. Day 3. Adam collects fruit from a tree. Raven, Max Rebo, Gumball, Ginny, and Ted hunt for other tributes. Chuck Norris picks flowers. Lightbulb explores the arena. Shantae and Sky hunt for other tributes. Crash Bandicoot poisons Twerky's drink. She drinks it and dies. Fun fact, I was kind of hoping the other way would happen. There's actually a chance that if they poison someone's drink, they will accidentally drink it themselves. And honestly, that sounds like just the Crash Bandicoot thing to do. Poison someone else's drink and proceed to drink it. Vexus receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Tom Nook hunts for others. The Strangler draws lewd fan art of Gordon Ramsay. Sheldon collects fruit from a tree. Neo defeats Hilda in a fight, but spares her life. Scorpion sprains his ankle while running away from Razorback. John Wick tries to spearfish with a trident. Bandana attacks Squidward, but he escapes. Shovel Knight defeats British Mario and Waluigi, but spares their life. Size Noodles and Keanu Reeves morph into their Super Saiyan forms and fight each other. Is anyone on Team Keanu dead? Oh, an arena event. A tsunami rolls into the arena. Lightbulb fatally injures herself on debris. Max Rebo survives. Neo survives. Keanu Reeves and Squidward smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown. Strangler holds Gordon Ramsay underwater to drown. Adam survives. Raven survives. Gumball holds Vexus underwater to drown her. Scorpion survives. Bandana survives. Shovel Knight survives. Size Noodles and Razorback smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls in, so they're both dead. British Mario and Waluigi survive. Tom Nook is swept away. Ginny survives. John Wick holds Ted underwater to drown. Sheldon survives. Crash Bandicoot defeats Chuck Norris, but throws him in the water to make sure he dies. Shantae and Sky fatally injured themselves on debris. Hilda survives. Dang. So much death. Let's see everyone's current status, I think. Okay, so is there any full teams dead? Oh, Team 5 is not alive. I'm sad now. Team 8 are showing up late. Okay, so that's it. Sheldon stays awake all night. Shovel Knight cooks his food before putting it out. Scorpion tends to Crash Bandicoot's wounds. Well, Scorpion, that's quite nice of you. Gumball climbs up a tree to rest. Neo draws lewd fan art of...
Disgusting!
Nope! Jenny stays away all night. British Wario and Waluigi force choke Adam. So Adam was force choked by British Wario and Waluigi. Bandana D sees a fire but stays hidden. Strangler and Raven hold hands. Max Rebo tends to his wounds. John Wick questions his sanity. I'm sorry, is that one about Neo and Hilda? The feast. Bandana D decides not to go to the feast. Neither does Gumball or Crash Bandicoot. Max Rebo, Neo, Jenny, and Hilda all work together to kill British Wario and Waluigi. Shovel Knight decides not to go to the feast. Sheldon decides not to go to the feast. John Wick sobs while gripping a photo of his friends and family. He was probably gripping a photo of his dog. Raven falls into a pit and dies. Honestly, that message is made funnier when it's someone who can canonically fly. Scorpion stabs Strangler while his back is turned. Jenny explores the arena. Hilda sets off an explosive, killing Max Rebo, Crash Bandicoot, Neo, and Gumball. Dang. Actually, considering earlier, it's probably for the best Hilda killed Neo. Bandana, Shovel Knight, Scorpion, John Wick raid Sheldon's camp. I had it in like a really good death message, but it's never appearing, and that makes me sad. Let's see who is still alive. Hilda, Bandana, Scorpion, Shovel Knight, John Wick, XJ9, Sheldon. Dang, is that it? John Wick cooks his food before putting his fire out. Sheldon dies trying to escape from the arena. Scorpion and Jenny talk about the tribute still alive. Hilda and Bandana D talk about the tribute still alive. Shovel Knight sets up camp for the night. Hilda injures herself. Bandana and Shovel Knight split up to search for resources. Jenny ate toxic berries, which destroyed her which, despite being a robot, apparently poisoned her human anatomy or something like that. Scorpion begs for John Wick to kill him. He refuses and keeps Scorpion alive. Okay. A tsunami rolls in. Oh, wow, another one? Bandana survives. Hilda is swept away. Scorpion survives. Shovel Knight survives. John Wick is swept away. So Hilda and John Wick are dead. Shovel Knight, Bandana D, and Scorpion. Scorpion screams for help. Bandana D defeats Shovel Knight in a fight, but spares his life. The sad thing is that if he killed Shovel Knight, then that would have meant, for the first time since I've ever used this site, I would have witnessed an actual team win since they're on the same team. Okay. Bandana and Scorpion are on the same team. Day 6. Bandana camouflages himself in the bushes. Scorpion stalks Shovel Knight. No cannon shots can be heard, because nobody died. Scorpion and Bandana sleep in shift. Shovel Knight attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. So the only two people who are alive are on the same team. Does that mean the team wins or? Oh, no, they still gotta die. Bandana spontaneously combusts under the sunlight and burns to death. Scorpion wins. So let us give an applause to Scorpion. Oh, thanks for watching my stupid little thing. Eve got in last place because she sucks. Just kidding. Eve's the best character in Binding of Isaac. Neo got killed by cancel culture.